going on YouTube. We got Flight Reacts, my top 100 ranked NBA player list of all time. Now, it better be some straight now, Flight, because I'm going to correct you if you're wrong now. So, don't say nothing stupid now. Let's get straight into it.
What it do, Flight Crew? FTC. Flight team stand up! You know it's February, because FTC is legendary. We got the official top 100 NBA players of all time Flight Reacts edition list. Starting out at 100, Pistol Pete Maravich. Bro, if you're a point guard, bro, or you just like have any type of passion for like the guard game, bro, you have to put Pistol Pete up on this list. Amari Stoudemire at number 99. I feel like Amari Stoudemire is a very underappreciated player. Tim Hardaway Sr. This dude was like the very few point.
Tim Hardaway, number 898? Nah, Tim Hardaway top 50.
To really make the crossover for what it is today. You have Rip Hamilton. Next up, Latrell Sprewell. Bro, Latrell Sprewell, look up his damn stats, bro. This man was a dog back in the day. Next up, you have Mitch Richmond, Scotty 561 Barnes, Bill Walton. You have Chris Bosh. You have Josh Smith, aka Jay Smooth, Ben Wallace. Next up, you have John Wall. You have Jason Tatum. You got Robert Parrish.
Jason Tatum is top 10 of all time.
James Worthy's coming in next on this list. You have Dominique
Celtics do it the best.
Wilkins, the human highlight reel. You got George Iceman Gervin. You got Jason Kidd. You got Bob Cousy. Next up, you got Clyde the Glide Drexler. Next up, you have Dr. J. Next up, you got Moses Malone. You have Patrick Chewing, Pearl Malone. Next up, you have David Robinson. You have Jermaine O'Neal. Next up, you have Starberry, aka Steph Marbury. You have Jerry West. You have Penny Hardaway. You have Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, Bernard King. Next up, you have Draymond Green.
You saying Draymond better than Yao Ming? You starting out bad,
Green. You have Pau Gasol, Embiid of Joel, Fox of De'Aaron, Gilbert Arenas, man. You have Scottie Pippen. You have Reggie Miller. You have Chauncey, Mr. Big Shot Billups. You have Ray Allen. You have Gary Payton. You have Paul the Truth Pierce. And next up, who is also part of Big Three, Kevin Garnett. We have Isaiah Thomas Sr., Butler of Jimmy, Dirk Nowitzki. You have Charles Barkley. You have Fear the Beard, James Harden. You have CP3. Dog, you have to put Karl Anthony Towns, bro. Why the Claw Leonard?
Super sorry, you guys. Just a slight technical difficulty on my camera. And then the only part, of course, it had to be on one of my favorite players of all time. Tracy McGrady is up next on the rankings.
You have Sean Kemp. You have Steve Nash. Next up, a lot of people are going to be scratching their head at this one. But if you have some real NBA knowledge, you're going to have to put him in this list because I really feel like this player would have seriously dominated on the next level. Unfortunately, if he did not pass away, you know what I'm saying, before he even got to step on the NBA court. And you have to put Len Bias. Next up, you have Manute Bol. Next up, you have Spud Webb, the shortest NBA Bias. Next up, you have Manute Bol. Next up, you have Spud Webb, the shortest NBA player to win a dunk contest. I think if it's not him or Nate Robinson, but he was the first to win. That was the shortest at his time period, bro. Also, speaking of the short NBA player list and everything like that, Muggsy Bogues, come on, man, the shortest NBA player to ever step foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, that's absolutely incredible, bro. Dame Dollar. You have Vince.
Mobile games are going big.
All right, gonna give you no start now.
Sanity. Next up, you have Russell Westbrook. You have Devin Booker. Dion Williamson. Monte, aka Mississippi Bullet. Monte Ellis, man. Next up, you have Anthony Davis. SGA. You got Jaja Moran. You gotta put Elton Brand, bro. Next up, you have Dwayne Wade. You got Klay Thompson, Darren Williams, Tim Duncan.
My bad, guys. Same glitchy thing happened with camera, but coming in next, Oscar Robertson, Mr. Triple-Double season.
Next up, Derrick Rose is an absolute legend. Next up, you have Magic Johnson.
Next up, camera glitch again, but you got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Next up, you got Bill.
Kareem at 23? Oh my God. Kareem is definitely top 10. Oh my God.
Also, you gotta put John Havlicek in there. Bob Petit. You got Nate Tiny Archibald. Gotta put John Stockton in there. Got Hakeem Olajuwon. Larry Bird. Walt Frazier up in this thing, man. Next up, Carmelo Anthony. You got Paul George. Shaq Edge. Next up, you got Kevin Durant. Good. Doncic. You have a ton.
Okay, we're going top 10 now. Okay.
Kevin Durant. Good.
You got Luka.
Doncic.
Nah.
You have a dunk book. You gotta put Shaq up in here, man. To be honest, I would literally put Shaq into the top 3 NBA players of history if he was able to shoot. Next up, Allen Iverson. My favorite motherfucking NBA player of all time. The reason why I picked up the basketball, it's bigger than basketball at this point, especially when it comes to Iverson. Next to the point of what I was talking to you guys earlier on in the video, that what these lists are gonna come down to, bro, the influence, bro. Iverson is the reason why today your favorite NBA players are able to walk around the NBA having tattoos, having braids, having locks, having all time. Like, Iverson brought the entire culture into the NBA. Wet bananas!
You put Victor Wembanyama at 6. Bro.
You got to put Wemby into this top list. When it's all said and done, I'm putting the bet, I'm putting everything on the money line, on the parlay. When it's all said and done, Wemby will legitimately be a top 3 NBA player. He would even be 5 times better than what he is now if it wasn't for his hating ass teammates. Everybody on that Sperms team, you got to go. You guys clearly hate on him. Even Popovich, you know what I'm saying? Popovich, you're getting discredited as a coach as well from the way you're limiting his minutes and you're not calling out the players passing him the ball the way they should be and stuff like that. Wemby is a legitimately top 7 NBA player, even this early on in his career. I don't want to hear it. This dude is a 7'10.5" monster. He isn't even literally like nowhere near his body build prime. And what I mean by that, I've always spoke and preached about, give Wemby about 2 or 3 more years to get that Okonkwo-like build. Look at how Okonkwo, when he first came into the NBA, you know, he was very skinny, he was a little bit frail and stuff like that. It takes like time. You gotta, you know, have proper eats and stuff like that, plans, and you gotta work out and stuff like that and get the muscle. Just eat more, bro. Bro, Wemby is the real deal. You have to put Wemby in the top list. It's about to get spicy. Coming
Top 5.
in at the number 5 rank for the NBA players of all time.
Flight. Oh my God, flight. LeBron at number 5. At number 5. LeBron is the greatest of all time, bro. The greatest of all time, Flight. You, bro. I don't know what to say.
You have LeBron going into the top 5.
He's number 1.
I mean, do I need to explain anything more?
Yes.
LeBron's longevity needs to be studied. He's still playing right now as we speak. And to be honest with you, he even has a lot more room when it's all said and done whenever he decides to retire to even get up further on this list. But I feel like it's fair from the other players I'm about to mention after him and why he's a 5th player of all time.
If he names 4, 3, 2, 1 the players that's not better than LeBron, bro.
But he has enough room to crawl up more into the list and everything like that. Because coming in after LeBron, Kobe Bryant.
Kobe's good.
Come on, man. Kobe Bryant, man. Do I need to even explain? R.I.P. Kobe, his daughter, and those rest of those passengers, man. Kobe is probably the most dominant shooting guard of all time. From the post game to his 3-pointers to his clutch ability to his mama mentality. The Kobe and Shaq era, that was just absolutely amazing to witness and stuff like that. To see the controversy that he dealt with and still went in every single night in the NBA, putting up absolutely crazy numbers and stuff like that. To the 81-point game that he had and everything, the 2nd most points in NBA history. I mean, you have to put Kobe in the top 5. Anybody that doesn't have Kobe in the top 5 NBA list, discredit the list. Just turn off the video. Don't even waste your breath. Don't waste your energy arguing. Top 3. Michael Jordan.
Michael at 3. Oh my God, Flight. is LeBron number 1, MJ number 2, and Jason Tatum number 3. You feel me? And Kobe probably
Jordan.
number 4.
Michael Jordan.
Jason Tatum.
Now
number
people
3.
are gonna be like, you didn't put him number 1. No, I didn't. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is a top 3 player of all time.
He's
Where you
number
decide
2.
to put him is up to you. Because coming in next, Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain.
Wilt probably number
And let
5.
me explain why. Now, does Wilt Chamberlain have the influences of Michael Jordan? Hell no. But what Wilt Chamberlain does have, we have these dweebs on here like going up and firing up a video talking about, well, there's no way Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game was real because they just didn't have footage. Yo, you dumbass, do your fucking research, my nigga. Bro, there was literally audio on the radio of people live commentating the game of Wilt have. And not the fact of that, this game was played in the 1960s, pre segregation and all that stuff. Bro, that was a really racial time period to be playing in, dog. Like, put 2 and 2 together, bro. Do you really think they're gonna make up and push the agenda that Wilt Chamberlain, who is an African American, dropping 100 points? Do you really think during that time period they're gonna push that, bro? Like, think for a second. Not even that. Okay, you wanna put that all to the side. Bro, go look up Wilt Chamberlain's stats. This nigga averaged 50 points. He averaged 50 points in an NBA season. It was the 1961-1962 season. And you dumbasses out there that keep saying that the game is fake, how about you stay in fucking school and do your math and research? There's no way somebody averages 50 points per game without scoring a high number for it to bring that average to that little median level, which means that he had to have some type of game where he scored 80 or 90 plus points, which indeed he scored 100 points, okay? Bro, this nigga averaged 50 points per game and 25 rebounds in a 1961-1962 season. This nigga is better than Michael Jordan. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, all right? And now, in my opinion, too, if he was playing in this time period, he would be 5 times even better. Wilt Chamberlain during this time period was going up against plumbers, school guidance counselors, school assistant principals, the motherfucking school security guards. You know what I'm saying? Like, chess club players. No competition, bro. You really think he's not gonna drop 100 points? None of the side of that. Go look up his stats when he ran in the track and everything like that, dog. Come on, bro. You gotta put Wilt Chamberlain in the top 2. I will argue this to the end of it, bro.
Who's number 1, bro? Now I feel like I know who this number 1 is, because that's who Flight talk about all day, every day. I'm already knowing, but it's not true. He's not number 1.
Official NBA player in this ranking to finish off at being the number 1 player of all time. And right now, can we get a drum roll, please? The number 1 NBA player of all time, and right now, will be Steph Chef Look at Curry, man. Come on, man. This guy is the number 1 shooter of all time. His longevity also needs to be studied. He's like 35, still dropping 60 points, still outdoing all your favorite NBA players. Now, also to the side effect, Curry has crazy amounts of influence, bro. And to the reason why all these NBA teams, all these new up-and-coming hoopers, all these high school, all these JUCO, all these college teams are averaging 30-plus threes a game now is because of Steph Chef Look at Wardell Curry, man. Number 1 NBA player of...
I don't know what to say, but Curry is not the best of all time. Like, I don't know why you got that in your head. Like, he's not the best of all time. You need to get that out of your head. He's top 20, but he's not top 10. He's not even top 10, top 3. Get it out your head. Like, he's the best shooter, but he's not the best of all time. Like, but this is terrible, man.